Nithyananda, today's satsang was such an amazing blessing for every one of us, right? How did each of you enjoy today's satsang? Every aspect. And ultimately, Paramashiva himself, Swamiji himself has given us the ultimate guarantee. Like how the only thing we all need to do is simply just cognize that you are Paramashiva. Do the Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Like Swamiji had told, Manana means your ability to answer your mind's questions. If you constantly just chew on, just do the conscious snacking and conscious coughing of what Swamiji revealed now, that is the best thing you can. You can experientially understand every bit of what Swamiji revealed to all of us. To all of us that are here, all the participants, every one of you, today's satsang is the best blessing, the greatest blessing. Vayana saying, Swamiji is so sweet and simple, like a village boy. It is Paramashiva come down and living amongst all of us in his most simplest, most sweetest, in the most, like how even the most complicated, like with today's satsang, right? That was one of my biggest clicks. Some things like Navatattvas making us understand what is moksha-centric karma, moksha-centric artha, and making all of us understand and even making it practically applicable for our lives in the most simplest way, like Swamiji is given. Just doing the conscious snacking, conscious coffee, including telling us what is the best snack to have. And from there, they even explain to us every aspect of our life, how we can apply these amazing principles. Just to manifest this space is a blessing. Right now, all of you, all the participants, whenever each of you, see, Swamiji was telling in satsang today, right? All Advaita, Dvaita, Vasishtha, Advaita, all of that is for everyone, for common people. But for us, we directly have Swamiji. For us, it is directly Paramadvaita, experiencing that ultimate oneness with him. Swamiji is doing the tapas for us. He is giving the experience for us. We just need to receive it. We just need to be available and receiving it. That's all. That's all it matters. Now, in this same space, actually today so many, all of you should see the Zoom rooms. In every Zoom room I am seeing the messages. Everyone are posting, it is too sweet. Today's darshan was sweetest. Today's darshan was too sweet. Absolutely. Actually, the way Swamiji was talking to each one, how Swamiji was like, he gave a time for us, and then he said, he revealed, and after revealing all those truths, Swamiji also revealed to us and made it like just encapsulated it and gave it to us as an initiation. Now, in this space, all of you can manifest the experience. Sit right now. Manifest the power of being able to see precisely what another person is thinking, and you're going to be doing the power of mind reading. Okay, see, like Swamiji very recently only Swamiji gave the science, right? Where Swamiji was telling, if you are able to know what thought currents your mind is having, if you are able to do the manana, means answering the questions of your mind, knowing what questions your mind is raising and you're being able to answer them, you can, that is the exact science needed for mind reading. Because if you understand, like Swamiji told, right? Swamiji knows the universal mind. That's why anyone that comes, Swamiji will be able to know exactly what is running. Same way, if you know your mind, you can know everyone in front of you, what thought current, what process is running in their head. So now we are going to be entering into the power of being able to see what another person is thinking about. Okay, so what we are going to be doing is we are going to be having a set of images in front of us. It could be anything, like it could be any visual, anything. I'm going to request you all to scan and identify what exactly we are thinking about. Just connect to Swamiji, scan through your third eye, and identify precisely what exactly we are thinking about. Okay, shall we start? If you're all understanding and clear, can I request you all to put yes in the chat?
See, whatever click you got from today's satsang, whatever Vanana you did till now, whatever questions of that your mind put forth for you, you are able to do the manana for and you got a click. Use that click as the powerful cognition to manifest the powers. And actually, after the darshan, this time, right after the initiation, it is such a powerful space to do the power manifestation. And you will actually see the power start manifesting, the power of mind reading starts manifesting. So we will be seeing an image in front of us and we will be holding that in our inner space. And each of you can connect with Swamiji, chant the Mahavakya, and you will be actually scanning our mind, scanning the mind and seeing what is the image that we are thinking about.
Shall we start? Okay, I see yes in different chats. Okay, come on, listen carefully. You're going to describe three things. You're going to describe the color, you're going to describe the shape, and you're going to describe the object, the type. Like if it's a nature-related object, or if it's like some machine, or if it's a building. So I'm going to request all of you to scan and identify what exactly we are thinking about. And actually, right now, as we're talking, the image is projected in front of us. We're going to be seeing that, and I'm going to request you all to scan through your third eye. See what exactly I'm going to be visualizing. Okay, right now I'm going to be holding an image in my inner space, and I'm going to request all of you to scan through the third eye and identify.
Please sit straight, chant the Mahavakya.
Actually, just do the deep manana of what Swamiji revealed. Upgrading all your lifestyle. Like Swamiji told, the three types of people. The first, 99%, the common marks. Living only, their whole life is only between Kama and Artha, like the human cattle. And from there, very few who live dharma-based Artha, dharma-based Kama. And even beyond that, like Swamiji said, the salt of the planet Earth, like literally rarest of rare, is people who live moksha-based Kama and moksha-based Artha. Right now, just cognize, internalize, analyze every truth what Swamiji revealed. Deeply connect to Swamiji and identify exactly what I'm thinking about, what is the exact image that I am seeing and I'm projecting in my inner space for all of you.
Please start scanning now. Whatever Swamiji reveals to you in your third eye, you can pen that down, note it down. It could be the color, the shape, the object, how it looks, anything. Continue to do the manana, answering mind's questions anytime your mind puts forth any doubt that comes up. Immediately do the manana, the internalization. Whatever Swamiji reveals to you, start penning it down.
Now I'm going to request all the participants to start posting exactly what was the shape, the color that each of you saw in the third eye. What did you see that I was visualizing? Come on, I request every one of you to post.
Ma Esther, Ma Pushkala, Ma Virupaksha.
Okay, Mapushkala has posted. I request every one of you to post. All Matthew Veskaraya and James Michael Bear. I request every one of you to post.
Ma Lissy Wong, Ma Maluhya Mauna, Patrick Panisaya, and them.
Okay, come on. Understand, right now, as you do the manana, you will raise the frequency where you will be able to see. See, Ma Mugdha Sharma. Ma Mugdha, listen carefully, Ma. See, today's satsang, what Swamiji is revealed. Sit and internalize it. Drop any kind of a distraction or agitation happening in inner space right now. Actually, you will be able to see precisely what I was visualizing, whatever Swamiji revealed to you. You will be able to very detailed way see it. Come on. Sorry for the technical glitch. Now I request every one of you to post. Come on. Post exactly the color, the shape, whatever Swamiji revealed to you in your third eye.
Okay, we see so many answers.
Okay, shall we see the answers so we can do more rounds? Let's make it more different rounds. So I'm going to request you all to show what exactly Swamiji revealed to you in your third eye. Go ahead and start detailing out all of them. Okay, so now, anyways, now we'll show the answer for this round so we can enter into the next one. Here I was visualizing just slices of orange. This was the exact thing. And Ma Pushkala, you have manifested. You posted you saw orange and amongst the other things. So that's right, Ma. That's actually understand. Many times when you manifest, our mind tends to get very distracted. Meaning we start seeing, but our mind, because it does not allow us to be unclutched, right? It continuously triggers, gets agitated with more and more thoughts, some other distraction, something else. If you keep tuning in, do the manana, like Swamiji told, you can never just silence your mind. You can only befriend your mind. And how you can do it is by answering the questions that your mind raises in you again and again and again. From today's satsang, you would have gotten questions. Okay, Swamiji revealed this. What does this mean? How can I apply this in my life? Don't try to brush it as saying, let's just apply. No, answer. Actually take time. Think about it. How can I apply? Where do I apply the Navatattvas? How exactly can I have a breakthrough in my intention to manifest this by applying this principle that Swamiji revealed? Keep doing the manana, answering your mind's questions. You will simply manifest powers. So all the participants, do this sincerely. Please sit straight. Now we are going to be entering into the next round. And this time, Ma Madhura is going to be visualizing an image and scan all the details that you're seeing. Don't wait. Don't try to think, okay, let me just guess. No. Please sit straight. All of you sit straight. Now, can I request all of you to breathe in and breathe out deeply? Utpal Thakare, you can actually remove specs when you manifest powers. Really, your eyes will completely be healed. You're doing it in Swamiji's presence, so don't worry. Remove your specs when you manifest powers. And okay, please sit straight. Close your eyes. Now, bring your awareness to your breathing. Breathe in slowly and deeply. Breathe out slowly and deeply. Intensely connect to Swamiji. Now, Focus, bring your whole awareness onto your third eye and just look at Ma Madhura and see what exactly she is visualizing. Come on, all of you, intensely bring your awareness. Actually, you will feel energy in your third eye. Actually, you will be able to see. The moment you see the other person, you'll know what exactly the other person is thinking about. But don't try to guess, don't try to see, don't try to do that, like, guessing. No. Actually, bring your whole awareness on the manana. Become intensely aware and just look. When you look through all your three eyes, Swami will reveal the truth to you. Come on, everyone intensely connect. See what exactly she is visualizing. Go into elaborate detail. Try to scan the colors, the patterns. What exactly is it? Like a nature related? Is it some fruits, plants, animals, or buildings, or aircraft, or robots? It could be anything. There's so many possibilities. So think and just connect to Swamiji. Scan through your third eye and identify. Bring your whole focus on your breathing. If you're getting distracted, if you feel your mind is going all over, forget about manifesting. First sit and bring your awareness once again. Do the science. The science is very important. Continue to connect to Swamiji deeply. Alright. Now, please relax. I'm going to request all the participants to take a moment. Post in the chat all the colors, the shapes, the texture. What did each of you see? Okay, Ma Lizzie Wong, Ma Yalini Hajan. Start describing what each of you saw. Go into every aspect, every detail. Okay, Mayana. Okay. See, in the mail set also people have posted. Come on, everyone else, describe whatever details each of you saw. All right. Okay. Shall we verify the exact image? Anyone else yet to post? Quickly post. Please post quickly. Actually, you'll be able to get into minute details. You'll be able to see it very clearly.
Whatever you saw, whether it's the colors, the shapes, the size, the object, if any, what is the exact things, the colors, what are the exact things that Swamiji revealed to you?
Now we're going to be seeing the answer so we can verify. Each of us can verify. As you all can see here, this was the exact image that Ma Madhura was visualizing. It was a tiger and against the backdrop of a sunrise or sunset. So you all can see this image. It's an age-generated image. And something very interesting is many of you saw flowers Many of you saw orange color once again, which is true. And it's majority orange, yellow-orange color. And in Balasubramanyamaya, you also saw something yellow, lemonish color, which is very close. That's a very good start for manifesting. And Ma Pushkala posted, Somji showed white, green, outdoor scenery. Excellent. Ma Pushkala, you're really manifesting this power well. If you sit somewhere, you'll really have a breakthrough. And I see so many different answers. See, even for all the others, when you see, the main thing that we should be aware of is we should not allow the mind has its own judging process. Automatically, it sees, it scans a situation, then it tries to map it to an existing incident, and then takes it, maps it, and tries to give you that perception. So, what you need to do is before your mind can cognize, before allowing the interference of the mind, that is why we keep saying chant Mahavakya, because what that does is it enables you to keep unclutching within you. So make sure you do that continuously, consciously. All right. And now we're all going to be entering into the next session for the day, where we're going to be understanding the essence of what relationships are. What is the Vedic marriage? What is the concept of marriage in Hinduism? How should an ideal relationship will be? The real couple goals. Sounds will be explaining what is an ideal relationship like and how you can achieve that and the techniques for it. So let us all enter into the session now. I request all of you to please provide your listening and let's all enter into the session.
Swamiji, please tell us about more about Grihastha order of our tradition. We are already Anand Samajis. How to guide ourselves to become examples of living Grihasthas. Understand? When I say Grihasthas, I mean a few things. One, both of you decide very clearly to fulfill each other's personality. Male usually will be based on the Mooladhara, the female will be based on Swadhisthana. Both of you very clearly decide consciously that we will fulfill each other. Usually when you know other person's weakness, you use that to exploit the other person. Constantly male is trying to give insecurity to her so that she will be under the control. And she knows where to say no. And she is playing her game and you are playing your game. First thing, deciding both of us will fulfill the other person. We will dedicate our life for fulfilling the other person. Means like both of us will achieve the same goal, the ultimate truth, by helping the other person, putting enlightenment as the first priority in the relationship. Then suddenly you will see the whole quality of relationship will change. The purpose of living together will become clear. Why the life of togetherness will be cleared. From morning till night, every action will show the compassion and love for the other person. It's not that you will be showing you are compassionate or you will be just bragging around. You see how compassionate I am? No. That is what now we are doing. When we just wanted to tell them that we are compassionate but doesn't want to be compassionate, you will be constantly doing just a cup of coffee. If you give, that's all. Either he has to acknowledge or you will demand, you will just take the acknowledgement out of his mouth along with the coffee which he drank. It has to come out. And clarity, putting enlightenment as the first priority. Second, deciding very clearly, consciously, both of us will fulfill each other. That is the purpose. That is the purpose. I always tell this too is the quality of Grihasthas according to the Vedic tradition or according to the Nithyananda tradition, whatever you call it. So usually I tell them, maybe fix one day and take an oath. From today we will start. That is what we call marriage ceremony. Marriage ceremony is nothing but every year hundreds of couples get again married. Of course, same couples. In India we do the ceremony. Initiation into Grihastha Ashram. We call that as an initiation into Grihastha Ashram. All the 7 vows, Sabdapadi, you decide. There are beautiful 7 vows in our Vedic tradition. We will create wealth and enjoy together. And we will share all our responsibilities together. Means the taking care of our elders. Not that if your parents come, you take them around. If my parents come, I will take them around. No. Both of you decide that we share our responsibilities, our joys and everything together. So there is a Sabdapadi. Usually people take the vow deciding that we will live a Grihastha life. Same thing. You don't have to wait or do on particular day. You can take even today. Both of you sit in front of the shrine or in front of the deities or in front of your home where your puja room. Decide from today, both of us consciously decide, we will share our life and we will drop the old accumulated ideas about each other and share physical, mental, spiritual needs and practices. And one more important thing, no divorce. That is the important thing in Vedic tradition. Vedic marriage. You decide till both of us are alive, we will live together and help each other. Only if someone takes sannyas in the latter part of life, separation can happen. Otherwise, no. If you bring these understandings, you are the ideal Grihastha, living the ideal spiritual life. A small story. 30-year-old guy goes to the doctor. After a thorough checkup, medical checkup, doctor says, your health is not for married life. You have to completely drop physical relationship. You have to be celibate, alone. This guy says, no, I'm just 30. I cannot suddenly quit. I cannot suddenly stop. Give me some other alternative. He says, all right, then marry. Slowly it will automatically taper down. Understand, a deep hatred starts replacing the need for lust. But the truth is, a deep friendliness can replace the need for physical relationship. If the deep friendliness replaces the need for physical relationship, that is what we call vanaprastha. In the Vedic tradition, a ripened married life. When the married life gets ripened, it's called vanaprastha. In the Vedic marriage, there is a beautiful asirvachana, means the blessing statement. During the marriage, the blessing is given to the woman, let you become your, to the man, the blessing is given, let you become the 11th son of your wife. For her, the blessing is given, let you become the 11th daughter of your husband. Means, after 10 years of living together, the deep friendliness, if it grows, suddenly you will see the need for the physical relationship comes down, tapers down. So I really feel the marriage system as something to contribute. At least our masters had something in their heart when they created this system of family. So surely marriage system has something to add to you than the animal life. I can say deep friendliness. I can say it's like the physical relationship is more like confirming whether the other person is still in need of me or still the other person wants me, or still the other person loves me or not. If that guarantee, the confirmation, the other person is in love with you, the other person really needs you, the other person will miss you, the other person loves you. If that confirmation, that security settles down in both hearts, suddenly you will see the need for physical relationship comes down. I can say that is what is the gift of that is what is the fruit which you are supposed to have from the proper marriage system. I can say that is the thing which animals cannot experience. A polygamous man can never experience this. Polygamous man can never experience what I am saying, that guarantee, insurance, the other person loves you, will never be experienced by a polygamous person. If you experience that, you lived a pure, fulfilling life. The life of the real Grihastha, the Vedic traditional Grihastha. Take this seriously, it's not basically human being has a high possibility for growth. If both decide the possibility and decide never to deny, then I will call that as life of Rishi. Both agree maturing of our taste should be the center of the relationship. Then it's an amazing marriage, I tell you. As couple people who are connected with me, they live a real life of heaven. The maturing of the taste, if there is any imbalance, that's it. And I am not talking even about devotees whom I am seeing. Even in the regular life, sometimes a person, when he grows little bit, his communist ideas may evolve into capitalist. When he has no responsibility, he will be communist. When an individual responsibility comes, he will be capitalist. When the whole responsibility comes, he will be really beyond capitalism, a kind of, I should say, socialist. I should develop a new name for Sadashiva's economy. Socialist. So he will move to that. So even in the life, your taste in the field of entertainment, your taste in the field of food, or your taste in the field of thinking, strategies, economy in multiple levels, the maturing of the taste is always nullified if the other partner is not willing to raise. It is like sometimes you will have such high, profound open up. But when you come back, you are expected to be same as you left yesterday. It is mandatory. And for the sake of the other person's consumption, when you try to get back to the older state, you also forget the opening ups happened. Marriage has killed millions of discoveries because you are mandatorily expected to be the same person, and this confirmation that you are a same person and you are still in love denies multiple opening up. And both understanding, we will grow and celebrate each other in every level, will be the real marriage. It all boils down to
let us be open. See, let me very clearly put it. The Saptapati, 7 vows Agama Sadashiva gives in marriage. He beautifully describes sex is the act between two individuals who revere and celebrate each other. That act does not need to be used to confirm that love exists between each other, and that act does not need to be the scale to measure both of us are still in the same plane. Understand, it should be independent of our maturing and maturity of the taste. It should neither be bonding force nor be confirming force, but be sharing act. But so much of insecurity about the confirmation about other person's love, or the our need for the other person's life. You always wanted to confirm your existence is needed in the other person's life. So this insecurity denies possibility of any opening or happening or growth. If this understanding is brought between the two persons, and me shedding more old skin and you shedding more old skins is going to make us more better related, and we both are going to celebrate our togetherness more joyfully, can make marriage the real marriage, like Meenakshi and Sundareshwara. Meenakshi and Sundareshwara. I should say that is what makes Sadashiva and Parvati. So always make sure before marriage both of you understand the possibility of the opening up. Today your idea about money will be different, tomorrow it will be different. Today your ideas about love will be different, tomorrow it will be different. Today your idea about the entertainment will be different, tomorrow it will be different. So both of us, we will revere, not just respect, revere, reciprocate our maturities, and we will celebrate each other's maturity and respect the need for maturity to be alive. If somebody is listening to the same music for 10 years, the fellow should need to be buried as quickly as possible. No, the maturing of the taste has not happened. And that is what you are expecting from your spouse, then you are living with a dead body, and that is going to torture you like a ghost. Understand? Maybe that understanding will, the first vow itself, let's grow everything together, share everything together. The second vow, let us do all the cultural, social, spiritual activities together and constantly mature and celebrate our maturity. The Saptapadi vows. Very beautifully Sadashiva gives that 7 vows. I should say, based, not even enlightenment, supporting each other in the growth. In Hinduism, no divorce. Till death you can't divorce. In Hinduism, no divorce. It is cosmic contract.
So it's a sacrosanct.
If you are afraid of legal contract, it is cosmic contract in Hinduism.
Got it.
No divorce.
Thank you, sir.
Clear?
Yes.
Do you know Sanskrit does not have the equivalent word for divorce? We don't have divorce. I should say Hindu marriage does not have divorce. It has an important aspect of initiation and training before marriage, which is missing, is causing the whole mess to this country.
Right.
Premarital education which need to be done is missing. That is causing the whole mess. Otherwise, I strongly deny the very possibility of divorce. The very idea of divorce should be destroyed.
Thank you so much.
Thoroughly get educated, try once, if it fails, take sannyas. Now that is as simple as this.
Whenever people come and ask me, Swamiji, can I marry this person? I tell them, marriage is a failed lifestyle. But if you decide to get married, this person is a good person. Before giving any opinion about the person, I always put this caveat and then give the opinion. Because the person, both actually, before marriage, both are good people. After marriage, even they discover themselves that they have started becoming very strategic. Before marriage, they are so beautifully flowering, love, everything life positive, flowing. But after marriage, they themselves see that they have become very strategic and manipulating each other, exploiting each other. So I want to tell you, many times people come and ask me, even recently, one of my disciples, she asked me, is this person good for me to get married? I said very clearly, son, that person is very good person. But as a lifestyle, marriage is a failure lifestyle. If you decide to get married, that person is a good person. Surely, I will not blame that person. But the lifestyle you are entering is going to make both of you as a new persons. Be very clear, you are never going to live with the person with whom you fell in love. With whom you fell in love will be absolutely new person when you start living with that person, and even you will be a new person when you are already tied in the relationship institution called marriage. Listen, in the olden days, I should say, even now in Indian villages, marriage is a relationship, not an institution. But the moment the institutions like a court, society, police, all that gets involved in your marriage, or even the possibility of all that intervention in your marriage, it is no more a relationship, it is an institution. So you should know the difference between love, marriage as a relationship, and marriage as an institution. These three different things need to be understood. So, marriage as an institution is absolutely lose strategy for both. Lose strategy for both. When you get married and start strategizing, the other person experiences different you than what he or she before marriage, then he also justifies his strategizing. You see, when you cunningly manipulate, he decides to manipulate and he feels justified for his manipulation. So you do first step, he does 3 steps more, and then you do 10 steps more, then he does 20 steps more. So each one justifies their manipulation. And then, as I said, the whole system has become failure. In the Indian villages, as long as the court, police, all that did not have an involvement into the marriage. Marriage used to be a relationship. Now it is no more a relationship, it is an institution. Tell her very clearly all the things you did in a manipulative way. Take the risk. Tell. Even if the marriage collapses, it's okay. Open up. I tell you, she will open up and both will understand manipulating makes life toxic for both, and both will collectively decide to drop the manipulation and toxic lifestyle, and naturally a beautiful life, beautiful relationship will flower. That's it. Deciding not to allow external institutions to enter into your marriage and make it as an institution is the first need. In Hindu tradition, all marriage conflicts were resolved in religious court in those days. Means the Kula Guru, the family guru. In Hindu tradition, the family guru had judicial authority, right over the family. So it was a religious court that handled all the relationship issues. So relationships were kept as a relationships. Never a relationship was converted into an institution by a third person intervening into your relationship. And understand, a Kula Guru, family guru, is part of the family. He knows you from the time you are born, or sometimes he knows you, your father, your grandfather, 3-4 generations. So, if you have your Kula Guru as the judicial authority for your relationship issues, you are free to get married. Your relationship will remain as relationship. But if your Kula Guru does not have judicial right over resolving your relationship issues, you have to go to an institution of police, court, lawyer, evidence and all that. Then marriage is institution. It's a failed lifestyle.
Two things. Either you live with your fantasies or you live with your real wife. When you live with your real beloved, you drop your fantasies and your life becomes heaven, ecstasy, joy. If you live with your fantasies, naturally you will feel uncomfortable with your real wife and you will choose something else, somebody else. Again, when you come near, you will understand she is also not matching your fantasies. Again you will drop. Again after that you will search somebody and you throw upon with somebody. You will understand she is also not matching your fantasy, and it will go on and on and on. I tell you, the idea of beauty or fantasy is just an idea. It is not reality. Where is the scale of beauty? Tell me. As long as the things are maintained. As long as you maintain a distance, everything looks beautiful. When you look from long distance, long shot, things really look beautiful. When you come close, everything becomes flat. Everything becomes normal. I tell you one important secret. Even if you marry the Miss Universe or the best great model, the idea about beauty will be there only for 15 days. Because in your movies and dreams, you have different fantasies. But in reality, it will be totally different. The moment you start living together, you start staying together, naturally the idea of beauty will disappear. The idea of beauty will disappear. It will stay only for 15 days. That is why we have a beautiful word, honeymoon. Not honey sun. Have you heard the word honey sun? Why it is honeymoon? Your moon will stay only for 15 days. This emotion also will stay only for 15 days. That is why honeymoon. When you start living with reality, when you start accepting her as she is, without bringing your fantasies in the front, without trying to mold her as you want, you will live ecstatic life. You will be surprised. In India, people stay together even for 60, 70 years. Actually, when I tell them that in some other countries people marry even twice or thrice, they get shocked. Usually, I can say even 80% in Indian culture, they stay together forever. In Hinduism, the idea of divorce never exists. There is no idea of divorce. According to Hindu marriage laws, the divorce is not possible. And I want to tell you one important thing. Still, we don't have a Sanskrit equivalent word for divorce. We don't have a Sanskrit word for divorce. Divorce as such, the very idea is not socially accepted. Because before the marriage, they are very clearly made to understand nobody can suit or match your fantasies. Either you live with your fantasies and get frustrated after seeing 5-6 persons, or drop your fantasies and live with one person happily forever. Only in the fairy tales you get the word. They lived forever happily. They lived forever happily married. Only in the fairy tales you can get the word, not in reality. In reality, only when you drop your fantasies, you can experience what I call brahmacharya.
Tomorrow, there are just two questions I'll answer. Why is divorce not allowed in Vedic marriage? Because our masters understood constantly changing the outer man or woman is not going to help. Why is divorce not allowed in Vedic system? In Vedic system, we don't have divorce. You take vow in front of Agni, saying that till death these vows will be practiced. You don't say, till I divorce. No. And in the Vedic system, witness for all the vows is the life energy and the cosmic consciousness, not any lawyer or any priest. No. The fire and the cosmic energy is the witness. So there, we don't have actually equivalent word for divorce. Only in later Sanskrit, the equivalent word for divorce is created. In the traditional system, the words for divorce we don't have. And one more important thing, our masters are very clear. By changing the outer man or woman, the problem is not going to solve. First of all marriage is failure. Men are from Mars and women are from Venus. When I read that book, I felt that it is too close. Mars and Venus are too close. And maybe men are from Mars of some other solar family, and the women are from Venus of some other solar family. So I don't think from the same solar family. And all marriage is failure. They understood the truth. All marriages are failure. But if you tell the people directly, it is very difficult for everybody to understand that before going through the suffering. Whatever is said and done, suffering is the best teacher. Now I tell you really, I can give so many experiences. These young guys, especially in the West, NRI youngsters, they will be brought to me by their parents. Usually these guys don't want to come to the Swamis and all these spiritual gurus and all those things till they are married. Now, their parents will force them and bring them to me. Hey, come and take blessings of Swamiji, come. They will come and these parents will do Sashtanga Namaskar. And usually I bless them, and these guys will be standing and, hi, how are you? I also tell them, yes, hi, how are you? And I have no problem, and I don't expect them to do Namaskar. And they talk in a way that as if they know the life, and these traditional things like a sannyas, spirituality, all these things are only for fools or old people like their parents who don't have intelligence. That's the way they try to talk to me. And they say, hi, how are you? And all right, you say something, okay. And I just think in my mind, let your fellow get married. Nothing. Just 1 year after the marriage, the guy when he comes, he knows completely how to do Namaskar. And now he straight away falls. And not only that, now he knows how to say yes. Now I tell you really, 10 years of my training is equal to 1 year of marriage life. What I can't do with people, if I work with them for 10 years, 1 year is enough. That fellow is completely in tune. And now he knows how to say, yes, Swamiji, yes, Swamiji. And he knows everything, and he is so polite. And I can, according to me, the best training. And completely that guy is in tune. And nothing can teach like suffering. The other day I was reading a beautiful one-liner. Survey statistics says that married people live longer. But what to do? They only want to die quicker. Dying quick is much better than wanting to die. Anyhow, our masters, they know all marriage is failure. Some intelligent guys who understand it before going through, they are called Paramahamsas. And people who wants to go through and understand by experience, they go through the Grihastha Dharma and take sannyas or whatever it is. That is anyhow. Usually, if you change constantly again and again, you will never realize that changing the outer women or men is not going to help. Only changing your ideas is going to help. That is why our masters want to stop the outer possibility of changing, the possibility of changes in the outer world. And they want to tell you, do not waste your time. Enough. Try once. When you find it's not working, now it is time, turn towards inside. That is why our masters do not want, and if you can't cope up with one person, how do you think you are going to live? By changing the other person? No. Because you are going to carry the same mind. So changing the inside is more important. That is why in our tradition we do not have the very concept diverse. Swamiji, do any scriptures say anything about sati? This women committing suicide. As far as I know, there is no strong scripture like Upanishads or the Shrutis have any reference about sati, and they do not talk about sati. And I do not know about these minor scriptures like Smritis have got any reference, and Smritis are more like movies of those time. Understand these two different things. It's not that all the movies produced in Hollywood or Bollywood represent the society structure. There can be some fantasies of a producer added into it. So Smritis and Puranas are more like movies created in those days. So you can't say they represent enlightenment or enlightened wisdom or the truths of those days society. So we can't take Puranas and Smritis as a standard scriptures. Only Shruti, Upanishads can be taken as a standard books, and from them I don't see any reference for sati.
The complete, pure, independent feeling. Each soul lands on the planet Earth on its own, and it flows to achieve its fulfillment, and the purpose of it is achieving the fulfillment. That's all. Maybe the modern day youth need to understand this one truth. Then they will be out of thousands of problems related to marriage and divorce. Vedic marriage is the ultimate solution for this great problem. The oldest problem humanity is facing, still unable to solve, which is called marriage. Understand, both of you are individuals, happened here to achieve the ultimate. Be together with this one motive, one idea, and help each other, support each other for that goal. If you want, create kids who will progress towards that goal. Practically all the marital problems will disappear.
Shall I give you the very straight answer? The cosmos does not recognize marriage. That's the first thing. Second, whatever you respect, if you keep that as a witness, that respect you have for that ideology becomes the sacredness for the marriage. For example, in my life, I respect only one thing in my life, Arunachala. I don't respect any. Maybe, see, it's not that I disrespect, but in my heart, if you ask me what you respect, Arunachala. If I give any commitment saying that Arunachala is witness, I commit with you, that's it. I'll give my life to fulfill it and fulfill it. I'll do everything and fulfill it. Because now what I respect as the most sacred in my life, I put that in stake. Same way, when you get married, if you respect fire as the most sacred, in our Hindu tradition, Vedic tradition, the fire was the most sacred deity. Even the stone deities are only the next to fire. A god has to be invoked first in the fire, which is visible. See, he is in the space, then he is brought to ether through the visualization, then he is brought to air through verbalization, mantras, then he is brought to fire. In the fire only first he becomes visible to us. From fire he is invoked into water, from water to the deity. That is Kumbhabhishekam process. So, in Vedic tradition the fire is considered very sacred. So if you keep the fire and call fire as a witness and in front of the fire you declare an oath, that sacredness which you have for fire is attributed to marriage. Marriage itself is not recognized in the cosmos. It's not recognized in the cosmos. It's almost like how you give a commitment every day morning you will come for yoga and if you miss one day you complete it. Same way only. To that level only marriage itself is recognized. Even in the Akashic readings, Kalabhairava has said, marriage is not recognized in the cosmos. But I am telling you, marriage solves a lot of unnecessary problems. Now you are stuck with one problem. All other problems, neither you have time to go and create all other problems, and nor the other person allows you to create other problems. So it is like a powerful possessiveness of a problem, not letting you to gather another one problem, because if you gather another one problem, this problem cannot possess you. So I don't think without marriage you will be with less problems. I tell you, marriage is okay. Marriage is okay because many ways it reduces the number of problems you will create for yourself. You will be just stuck with one problem, which is much better. So I do not think any sacredness is there by its own commitment level. See, let me explain this problem once for all. Man by birth, physiologically polygamous, psychologically monogamous. Psychologically he is capable of only handling one relationship, loving, responding, taking responsibility, all that. Psychologically he doesn't have the capability of polygamous. Physiologically he is polygamous, but psychologically monogamous. So to solve the problem, either you should make your psychology into polygamous or physiology into monogamous. Making psychology into polygamous is too arduous, almost impossible. So the best thing is making your physiology monogamous. So to bring that kind of alignment, to bring the maturity, the marriage is started. I am not supporting you psychologically becoming polygamous or physiologically becoming monogamous. I am not supporting, I am not opposing any of this. I am just stating the scientific facts, the inner science facts, facts of the inner science.
Nithyananda, to all the participants. That was very beautiful. Revelation Swamiji spoke of Vedic marriage. Understand? How, okay, as Swamiji says, right, Hinduism has advanced in every single field of life. Even the way marriage was conducted, nowadays after marriage, before marriage, we love each other. After marriage, we hate each other. But in this very, very beautifully, in this beautiful revelation, Swamiji gave a very beautiful context of why Hindu marriage. What's the difference between Hindu marriage and normal marriages we have out there? And the especially Swamiji expanded on the 7 vows, right, which the couple speaks during the marriage, so that they can live a happy, peaceful life. So I request all participants. I know some of you might be really deep revelations Swamiji is given on this topic. So I request all participants to work. What did all of you understand? What is your key takeaway from this revelation Swamiji spoke on the science of Vedic marriage?
And today, we all receive the invitation to experience that oneness in relationships, how to experience that oneness in all of our relationships, and having that experience of completion, deep fulfillment in our life. This one powerful revelation, how many of you felt just listening to this powerful revelation from Swamiji itself? Felt like so much of healing happened to you in your marriage. See, so many of you enjoyed this revelation. How many of you felt like really clicked with what Swamiji revealed? Wow. See, now all the participants just settle down and sit and connect with Swamiji in that space of deep feeling connection with Swamiji. And every single cognition that you have learned today, you're going to see how it is going to directly help you in your life to be able to experience that completion in your life.
Yes. Okay, I can see some of the participants who have posted that marriage is okay. My Ishq have posted Vedic marriage are cosmic declarations with fire as witness. I support your possibilities and expansion.
Exactly. Actually, that is the reason why, if you observe, all in Hinduism, the family system was the most, it was like a very, very, very powerful system. And the couples were so powerfully connected. The couples that were there, they had such a deep oneness space. Even if one of them passed away, the other's body would just stop functioning, not out of any other disease, disorder, perfectly healthy body. They'll just stop. Like it was such a deep connection. Divorce does not, in Hinduism, there's no divorce. There's no word for divorce in Hinduism. We do not have that concept of divorce. Completion with others, oneness in relationship. That was the goal. That's the purpose of Vedic marriage, was to experience that oneness and let us both achieve that space of Paramashiva. Experience Paramashiva. That is the main essence of how and why the Vedic marriage is done. And today being the Devasena Thirukalyanam that's happened, we also had many participants who were part of this grand celestial marriage ceremony. And tomorrow, all of us are going to be blessed with a very, very, very special, I think one of the most coveted days. Like everyone loves this day in the Paramashivoham program. I know many people, even if they have attended this particular day multiple times earlier, they still take off on that day from their work and come and attend. Tomorrow, we are going to be having as a very special Mahakala Bhairava's darshan. Kala Bhairava is going to be manifesting tomorrow through Swamiji, and all of us are going to be experiencing the very, very, very powerful process, a rare process of experiencing the conscious death meditation process directly conducted by Swamiji. And tomorrow, this is going to be happening exclusively on the Zoom rooms only. This will not be streamed live on social media platforms. It will only happen in the Zoom rooms, and this is going to be a guided process. Directly Swamiji will be guiding. So if any one of you are joining in middle of the process, all the rooms are going to have a waiting room enabled. Middle of the process, you will not be let to join. So please make sure you are joining in ahead of time. 7 a.m. onwards, we'll be having the yoga, and following the yoga, we'll have very, very, very important preparations. Please make sure you're attending the preparations fully, because we are going to be doing special completion with all death, fear of death. Understand? All fears. Fear about losing your name, losing your identity, or losing your loved one, or fear of something unknown, fear of darkness, fear of God, fear of ghosts. Every fear that you have is rooted in this one fear. The root of all fears is this one fear of death. When you conquer the fear of death, you conquer life itself. When you conquer the fear of death, you get rid of all fears. Tomorrow is the day for this. Tomorrow, please invite every person that you know. I actually request now itself, if all of you can take a few minutes and reach out to all your friends, family members, just invite them to come and join you tomorrow. And please make sure you are sitting from the beginning of the sessions and attending every single session is going to be preparing you for the meditation. And right after the meditation, it will just directly be the darshan. And this part will not be streamed live on social media platforms. You need to be there before the meditation starts and be doing the preparation. Only then you will be able to be part of the meditation itself, the conscious death process itself. And following that, the darshan will be happening. So this entire part will be exclusively on Zoom room, and we will have the waiting rooms enabled. And this is a very important process. I request all the participants, if you have understood thus far, please kindly acknowledge in the chat, and please also post if you have already started sending out messages and inviting people to come and be part of this special program tomorrow. This is like one of the things that really so many people ask for. We are inviting everyone. Inform everyone, even if you think they may already know, they might have already gotten this information. It's okay. Do let them know. And tomorrow, let's join from 7 a.m. onwards, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The yoga will be starting. Following the yoga, power manifestation, and the whole preparation will be going. We thank each and every one of you for joining with us here, especially tomorrow being the Ashtami. Ashtami is a special tithi for Mahakala Bhairava, which is the reason why we will be having the program happening for Kalabhairava's darshan happening tomorrow, specifically because it is the Ashtami Tithi. So it is a very special day for Mahakala. Please make sure you're joining with us tomorrow, sharp from 7 a.m. onwards, and make sure you're attending the preparation and make sure you're there ahead of time, preparing yourself for the conscious death meditation process. So we understand
Today, actually, we learned so many things about how to manifest a blissful relationship. Well, to put all this in one word, as very beautiful in today's section, Swamiji said, just because Swamiji said that I am Paramashiva, that's it, I am Paramashiva. Let me command my body, let me command my mind that I am Paramashiva. That's it. You see, everything, inside everything will start aligning. So I request all participants, just continue as Swamiji was saying. As Swamiji very beautifully gave various different powerful cognition, how to do the conscious snacking. So right before you go to bed, very beautiful Swamiji, right before going to bed, just sit back and relax and see how the Navatattvas is happening in you, right? How the Brahmanda, how Brahma is creating the Brahmanda, how the Maheshwara manifestation is happening, how the Rudra, Keshava, how all the Navatattvas are happening in you, and just relax into the Samadhi space. So I request all participants to, right after this, whenever you going to bed, just remember this one truth form is given. Just do the conscious snacking, conscious coughing within yourself, and just fall into the space of Samadhi.
Now, with this, we have come to the conclusion of today's session. Let us all conclude the day with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavashi Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nithyananda. Thank you all.